Do you side hustle? Let me know in the comment section what your side hustle is. It's a great way to make some extra money on the side. We are cooking in bulk today for a get together. Join me in the kitchen and let's do this together. We are making some fried rice, waakye, chicken, okra stew, and benku. So let's dive right into it. I have some oil in the pot. It's nicely heated up. I'm going to add in some onions. And this will add some flavor to the rice. So I'll just let this saute just for a little bit. We're not looking to brown it or anything. Whilst the onions saute, go ahead and wash your rice. I'm using jasmine rice. You can also use basmati rice, whatever type of rice your clients want. So you want to wash it until the water runs clear. At this point, my onions are good, so I'll add in the rice, and I like to use the strainer because it makes it fast and also helps to drain out any excess moisture. Once you have all the rice in your pot, let it toast for about 5 minutes, and my 5 minutes is up, which will add a lot of flavor to the rice. So at this point, I have my chicken stock. I'll have the recipe coming up for you, and I'll add it in here. I'm not going to add all of it because I'm also cooking some rice in the rice cooker, and I'm also heating up some water in the kettle, so we'll cook our rice with it. Once your hot water is ready, add some to your rice. Depending on the type of rice you are using, you know just the amount to use, but I'm using jasmine, so I'm just going to add a little bit, and I'll also add just a little bit of salt to taste. Remember, our sauces that we'll be using also contains salt, so we don't want to over salt the food. I'll taste for the salt. It's okay. So I'll cover this and allow it to cook. We are about 10 minutes into cooking the rice. Most of the moisture has evaporated, so give it a gentle stir so we don't break up any grains of the rice. Cover it and allow it to steam for about 15 to 20 more minutes. After 20 minutes of cooking on low heat, the rice is ready, so I'll fluff it up gently with a fork and allow this to cool about 10 minutes and then transfer it into a large bowl. I'm doing this early in the morning so I can allow the rice to cool off. Once the rice cools off, I place it in the garage. It's very cold here, so I place it in the garage and allow it to cool off. And whilst it cools off, I'll go ahead to prep the rest of the ingredients. I have my fresh vegetables here, nicely cleaned and ready to go. Since we're multitasking, we'll proceed to start our waakye outside. It's very cold, guys, very, very cold. The waakye leaves are also nicely cleaned. I have some water going, so I'll put it in there and allow this to come to a simmer or a boil. I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of baking soda, and this will help to extract a lot of the color out. So at this point, we are ready to add in the beans. I have my beans soaking for about an hour to 2 hours, nicely cleaned. I'll add it in. Usually when I make my waakye, I like to do equal ratio of waakye and equal ratio of beans to rice. So our waakye comes out perfect and nice and rich. All right, so I'll give this well, don't do this, don't use your hands. Yeah, if you have a spoon or something, just go ahead and mix it up, and I'll cover this and allow this to cook for about 20 minutes, and I'll come back and check on it. Our vegetables are ready, looking very colorful and very beautiful. So now we are going to start seasoning our meat, and we'll start stir frying. So to season the chicken, I'm using a combination of onion and ginger powder. You can also use fresh here. Then I have black pepper, I have some garlic powder, and I'll also add in some soy sauce and hoisin sauce. The hoisin sauce will add some richness and also some color to the chicken. So once everything is seasoned, give it a toss and we are ready to stir fry. We are back outside to check on our beans. I hope you didn't forget about that. So I'll check for the softness of the beans and it's perfect. I'll take out the sorghum leaves and I'm not throwing it out. I'll save it in the freezer for another time I'm cooking waakye. I have the rice nicely washed. I'm using jasmine rice, and at this point, I think the camera was dying on me. That's why it stopped. So I'll add in the washed rice, and I'll also add in some oil, and I'm using coconut oil and some salt to taste. And you want to give it a mix and cover it and allow it to cook. One man show, and you easy, Charlie, and you easy. Cry. I miss my cameraman. Cameraman, where are you? Come back to my rescue. So we'll head inside and cook our fried rice. It's now time to start stir frying our fried rice. So I'll start off by scrambling my eggs, and at this point everything is just fry. So if I need to say anything, I'll just come on in and say whatever I need to say, but enjoy. If you have a lot of protein to cook, you want to do it in batches so you don't steam the meat. We want to develop a nice color or searing to the meat, and that will add a lot of flavor to the meat. If God gives us grace this year, I'm hoping to share more of my cooking gigs with you in hopes to inspire a stay-at-home mom, a student, or whoever needs some extra money. It's a great way, you can cook for family, you can cook for friends, you can make a business out of it, and hopefully we'll all be winning by the end of 2022. This is how Waakye is looking. Smells great. So now I'll cover it and allow it to cooking until all the moisture has evaporated. So at this point, I'm going to cover it with some paper and allow this to steam, and it's on a low heat. So for the vegetables, I like to go in with the hardest vegetables first, which is the carrots and green beans today. So I'll let this stir fry for about 30 seconds, and then I'll add in the rest of the vegetables. I also have to mention that for the rice, you don't have to cook it with chicken stock or broth. I just happen to have it, that's why I used it. You can just cook it with water, salt, a bit of oil, and that's it, or butter. Or you can also omit the salt and add soy sauce instead, which gives it a really nice flavor as well.